on a paper note form, and the third one will be a scripted format, and the last one will be tech, where, as you see, two of our partners are not here in the room as they had other commitments, but you will get to see their wonderful faces here in a little bit. So just wanted to preface that, as we think it's really important when we're going into these types of sessions and you're talking to your C-suite or educators. There's various types of presentation styles that you will be asked to do over your course of your career. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Jeff.
All right, thank you very much. So as we start off here, our, again, kind of continuation of our preface, when we started about a year and a half ago and having conversations about what we're going to be presenting today, and we were meeting and kicking around different ideas, we really started off with being in a very defensive posture. Like, we're trying to defend the natural gas industry. Why should it still be here? What should it be about for it? And we were like a very defensive tone. One thing I think's changed over that period of time between then and now is now we're really more on the offensive. From all the conversations we've had, all the presentations, everybody's stories throughout this process is really that it's a vibrant industry is really what it is. It's not something that needs to be defended to stay in place. It's something that needs to be really kind of celebrated how vibrant it is. So, this slide up here, we're not going to get into it, but you can see like 11 million, big number, a lot of jobs that are created. It goes across the country, this quote that's up there, just about the natural gas industry as a whole. We all know about its uses. It's in people's homes, your burners, your burner tip, everything else that we use natural gas for. So it's a really important commodity energy source that's out there. We all talk about AI. We know that AI is a future. It's there right now. It's something that's growing as far as the energy that needs to be supplied for it. It's going to be the fuel and the energy that really helps really energize what we need behind these data centers that are coming into the future for it. So really today, our objective, why we're here talking about it, really this slide here is to talk about that. What we're really doing is we're really aiming for our internal stakeholders within our companies. We know some different examples of people who might have been questioning, why am I in this industry? Is this the right industry for me? Do I really support what it's about? So we really want to make sure we reach out to those people. We're also looking at the other external stakeholders. We're looking at community leaders, and we're going to make sure everybody understands what the importance of natural gas is and that how it's going to be fueling the U.S. economic growth. With that, with understanding, appreciating it, what we're really looking to do is help drive informed decisions as well as support effective energy policies into the future. So that's really what we're looking here to do, is really to support this notion that's up here, make sure people can make informed decisions and really support what we're looking for as far as the policies into the future. As we roll into our presentation then, really focusing on, again, the U.S. economic growth behind natural gas. And we're going to kick in, and Nate, who wasn't able to join us today, hopefully technology-wise, will be able to start talking to us. So let's see how this goes.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Nathan Brownell, and I am a Vice President of Grid Resiliency and Capital Delivery for Central Energy. I'm unfortunately not able to be there today. I was banished to electric side of our business over the holidays, but I felt it was very important to support my team and help them with a final presentation. So this morning I'm going to give you a brief overview of our project, and we're really talking about the things we thought were very important to the gas industry historically, but also kind of where we see things going. And we're really brought these down to four really key points for us, the core tenets of the industry that we think are going to be major drivers where we go forward. So the first one is really around innovation. I think historically the gas industry has done an awesome job on, being able to improve the safety of our workforce, being able to continue to drive down operation costs, being able to utilize better data analytics. Innovation has been a key part of our path, and it's going to be a part of the path going forward. When we think about technology within the gas industry, we've done a tremendous job at, innovating new solutions such as, alternate drilling methods, and now we're in the age of artificial intelligence and how, it will be a large part of our success in the future. We've got to be able to support that next step. One of the things that our industry has learned a lot over time is around being a better steward to the environment, not only to the landowners, our local communities, states, federal, and so we've found opportunities to reduce our carbon footprints by offsets and looking for different ways to, minimally impact environments while still being able to provide a low-cost energy solution to our customers. And the last thing that's been key in our success has really been about workforce development. Our employees have advanced tremendously from the skills they've needed over the years. Those skills are going to be evolving even more as we look into the future. You can talk more about artificial intelligence and data analytics. Those are skills that are going to be relied upon heavily, and we're going to have to invest into those arenas to make sure we have the workforce for tomorrow. With that, I'd like to turn it over to the next presenter. Good morning, everybody.
All right, thank you, Nate, for that. But we're rolling into innovation. So one of the first of the four items that Nate had pointed out there was about innovation. On innovation, it really is, we're going to talk about the tech nature of it and really the innovative aspects of the industry. This is something that people might not really be familiar with this out in the general public, but it's not your father's natural gas industry. It's not the grandfather, but your great-grandfather. The natural gas industry goes back several generations, and it really has evolved. It is it is a contemporary new place with the innovation and technology breakthroughs with it. It's really a very current and moving forward industry for it. We talk about enhancing industry or efficiency. We talk about the AI, and again, we talked about AI earlier as far as powering AI and data centers and all that, but within the industry, the use of just AI tools is something that's growing. It really helps with preventative maintenance, keeping on top of what we have relative to our assets. We've got the analytics part. Really get really the data that you have from across our entire industry from it, and again from the upstream to midstream to downstream. The amount of technology we have in data analytics really allows us to use that data to make our systems as efficient as possible. We get into improving safety. Safety here, we're really talking about the safety of our assets as far as protecting the public and the environment, making sure we're not having issues, having incidents that occur that would again impact anybody as far as the public or the environment would go for it. You're going to hear a few things more relative to leak protection, also some of the different inspections and automated inspections and different things that we have as far as the technology that are really guided towards, again, helping protect the environment and the public. As we get into supporting sustainability as part of innovation, you'll also hear a little bit more about the methane detection, leak surveys, and those other types of items that really come from the technology aspect of it. Reducing costs, this is something else. The technology we've got as far as the efficiency in AI, it really helps reduce the cost relative to what it costs the industry to run, which also does ultimately hit consumers as well, and those that are our customers of the industry. So it really is, this innovation is something that really continues to move and makes it a viable business. Overall, improving operational accuracy goes right along with the other themes we just talked about for innovation, for it with, again, predictive maintenance. We got quality controls, automations of the systems for it. So just a lot going on relative to the innovation side. This picture here, this is something actually that was taken down. This is a picture from the last 1 to 2 years. It's an annual celebration actually that some other organization puts forward, but it's really showing this is happening now. This is live, real, current activities that are going on. In this specific one, this was Gulf Energy Information Excellence Awards. They're giving out awards for technological development. This is something that's being celebrated. It's real, it's happening. This isn't something like, well, innovation's coming, technology's coming. It's happening today. It's an exciting, vibrant area that really, this is the black tie event to celebrate what's going on with innovation. Right here from the SGA side of things, these are just examples from 2023 and 2024 of people that were in the finals going for the SGA award. There's a lot more submissions that are just these that didn't make the finals. So it's just to show and really to represent that there's a lot going on when you're looking at innovation in the industry. In all kinds of different areas, from the greenhouse gases to the salt caverns, compressors, reducing capital cost. So there's all kinds of activities and projects that are going on. It's a vibrant, really exciting area, especially when it comes to the innovation side of it. So with that, we're going to roll over now to Mark, and we're going to start talking a little bit about the technology side.
Thank you, Jeff. So emission reduction technologies, right? So what does that look like? I'm going to walk you through a little bit of it. So the first technology is carbon capturing and storage, right? So by capturing and storing carbon dioxide emissions, CCS technology prevents harmful greenhouse gases from entering the atmosphere. So some key takeaways here, some key factors. So you think about reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, right? So we can capture 90% of CO2 emissions, right? And we can take that CO2 and we can actually inject that into oil fields, and it's enhanced oil recovery. So we inject that into the oil field, it pushes it down, it helps us extract it, and alternately it gives us a place to store that CO2. It's job creation. So to have these technologies in this system in place, you have to employ engineers, construction personnel, as well as operators to build, maintain, and operate those systems. So other innovative emission reduction strategies like LDAR, right? So leak detection and repair. LDAR programs use advanced technologies like infrared cameras and drones and optical gas imaging to detect methane leaks. So we can identify them very quickly, and we can send crews out to repair very quickly. Advanced monitoring systems, so deploying real-time monitoring systems to continuously track methane emissions to ensure compliance with environmental regulations. So they take sensors, and we can couple that with AI and machine strategies that actually can predict potential leaks, and we can optimize that in maintenance plans. Vapor recovery units are highly effective in capturing methane emissions from storage tanks and and other equipment in the gas industry. So we can take 95% of that methane, right, and we can use that, we can recycle it utilizing it as fuel or feedstock, which is economic benefits, as well as reducing overall emissions. So how do they support global decarbonization goals, right? So operating effectively and efficiently. There's regulatory and compliance benefits there by ensuring compliance with environmental regulations. These innovations help the industry meet national and international decarbonization goals. And there are economic benefits, right? Reducing emissions can also lead to cost savings and economic benefits, and making it more feasible for companies to invest in the future of sustainable practices.
So today I want to talk about our industry's ongoing commitment to both the community and the environment, two pillars that shape our operations and future. As we continue to innovate the natural gas industry, we are also working hard to ensure that our growth and the progress are sustainable and beneficial to the communities that we serve. The natural gas industry has been a critical part of the energy landscape, with the responsibility that also comes with strong dedication to the environmental and community stewardship. We are committed to not only reducing our environmental footprint, but actively supporting the well-being of the communities in which we operate. Now let's dive into some specific actions we can take and are taking this full commitment seriously. Environmental stewardship is the heart of our work. We understand that sustainability isn't just a buzzword, it's a responsibility. To the end, we need to continue to collaborate with environmental advocates, local NGOs, and community leaders to develop meaningful conservation programs. Some of the steps to take include habitat restoration initiatives to help revive local ecosystems and carbon offset programs designed to reduce the overall carbon footprint. These programs reflect our ongoing commitment to preserving the environment for future generations. One of the most exciting aspects of this approach is the use of advanced technology, which you heard from Mark and Jeff today. From emissions reduction tools to energy efficient processes, technology will help you minimize our environmental footprint in ways that weren't even possible just a few years ago. Next, let's take a look at how we're engaging the community to make it real and a lasting difference. So our work doesn't stop at environmental stewardship. It extends beyond the communities that we serve. Community engagement is a core part of our mission in the gas industry, and we prioritize building strong partnerships that enhance the well-being of local residents. For example, running environmental education programs, which you'll hear a little bit more from Ashley, in schools, helps young people understand the importance of sustainability and encouraging them to become environmental stewards themselves. Relationships with landowners are also critical. We need to ensure the long-term health of the land, which benefits both landowners and our industry, creating a sustainable future for everyone involved. And protecting that land is the key to maintaining the value for future generations. All of these community efforts are aligned with our commitment of health, safety, and environmental best practices. By keeping HSE in front of all of what we do, we ensure that every project is executed responsibly with the community in mind. Our commitment to environmental stewardship in the community engagement is not just about meeting industry standards, it's about exceeding them. We believe that by working together with communities, NGOs, and environmental experts, we can create a sustainable and prosperous future for all. And now I'm going to pass it over to Ashley to talk about advancing STEM and workforce development.
As you all may expect and hopefully appreciate, the ability to ensure that we are advancing STEM and workforce development within our organization is incredibly important to me and something that I'm passionate about. The industry invests a significant amount in STEM education and workforce initiatives, often totaling hundreds of millions across the industry annually. And these investments often focus on supporting teacher development, providing student mentorship, and promoting STEM career pathways. Companies like Exxon, Chevron are prominent in funding STEM education programs, including those teacher training programs and student competitions. Exxon has even recently committed over $125 million to national math and science initiatives. The benefits for HR and workforce organization revolve around the ability to help build strong employee pipelines, helping ensure that there is a steady supply of skilled labor as technology evolves. And a lot of these training initiatives are designed to meet industry demands, equipping individuals with relevant certifications and skills. And so by aligning education with workforce needs, these programs will empower workers to successfully enter and grow within the energy sector. Williams Company Pipeline to Success program connects HR directly with technical colleagues for direct recruitment. Chesapeake Energy's skills matching database aligns candidate qualifications with evolving job requirements. So a couple of great examples in our industry of ensuring that these opportunities are plentiful and aligned. Benefits for educators revolve around partnerships with energy companies that can help enhance curriculum resources and hands-on learning opportunities. These collaborations ensure that students gain industry-relevant skills for our evolving sector, which you've already heard so much about within our conversations. One example, since 2008, ConocoPhillips and NEED, which is the National Energy Education Development Project, have partnered to provide teachers across the country with curriculum and training opportunities. And they help teachers educate students on a wide range of topics, including energy conservation and alternative energy sources. Students. So a great example is students at Benedict College. They benefited from upgraded equipment in their classrooms and research labs thanks to $3.5 million gift from Dominion. The gift to Benedict College is among the largest received at the institution and was used to upgrade equipment and hands-on training for students in the STEM programs. STEM programs create clear pathways into the energy sector. These opportunities provide well-paying, long-term careers. The industry currently supports more than 10.3 million U.S. jobs, and an IHS report projects that 1.9 million direct job opportunities are going to be available through 2035. So as executives within our industry, it is imperative that we come together and help ensure that our pipelines of future team members and employees are coming from students today. So what is it and how do we ensure that the conversation stays relevant? The talking points that we've provided with you today, specifically around technology and our environment and innovation, are all key indicators of what the students of today want to be a part of in the future. And using these examples will help ensure that they know that natural gas is part of that solution, and helps ensure that they see their future and they see the long-term role that they can help play in being a part of our energy security across the globe. And so with that, I will turn it over to the team to drive home our takeaways from our conversations and see what questions you have.
All right, so again, it was great seeing Ashley up there as well. So our takeaways, first off, we have here natural gas, surge reliable, affordable energy source that powers our manufacturing, transportation, electricity generation. It's a huge job creator. The industry drives technology and innovation through advancements in extraction methods, and smart grid technology, productivity across multiple sectors. The natural gas provides a clean burning alternative to fossil fuels. It reduces emissions. Again, it really is not only just part of the solution, it's a major component to the solution when you're looking at it from kind of the environmental friendly way of having energy supply. Companies in this sector invest in environmental stewardship through the leak reduction, the different technology that we saw, conservation efforts, land restoration, and everything else to minimize the ecological impact of it. And then the last one we've got up here is what Ashley was talking about from the education, from the STEM, from the workforce. They're high-skilled jobs that we really need to really power that innovation, the technology advancements, and everything else we have. So from that perspective, it's a big area right now. It's a continually growing area, really from supporting STEM and education, workforce development, educators, students across the board. As we kind of summarize and kind of come to the end here, what we're really doing is we're asking for your help to support the natural gas industry. And really by supporting the natural gas industry, it's really to make sure that we can make informed decisions, and then also we can support the effective energy policies moving forward for our country. Natural gas is fueling U.S. economic growth. So with that, that's our conclusion. We'll see if anybody has any questions